Imagine finding a letter in your mailbox. A letter that wasn't meant for you, but revealed a secret that could destroy everything you believed about your family. The town of Ridgefield was the kind of place people drove through but never stayed. It had one grocery store, one church, and one diner where everyone knew your order before you sat down. Life was quiet, predictable. For Emily Turner, a 27-year-old schoolteacher, Ridgefield was home. She had returned after college to take care of her younger brother, Michael, after their mother passed away. Emily was the dependable one, the person people leaned on. But one evening in early spring, her life unraveled. All because of a letter. Emily wasn't expecting anything important. Bills, coupons, maybe a catalog. But when she opened her mailbox, she found an envelope with no return address. Just her name, written in shaky handwriting. Inside, a single sheet of paper. You don't know the truth about your brother. He isn't who you think he is. Ask him about the night of April 12th. Her heart pounded. April 12th. That was the night their mother died. But her death was ruled natural causes. Heart failure. What could Michael possibly have to do with it? Emily shoved the letter into her pocket, trying to convince herself it was some cruel prank. But deep down she knew. Someone wanted her to see it. That night at dinner, Emily studied Michael. At 19, he was still boyish, with messy blonde hair and an easy smile. He laughed about his day at the auto shop, teased Emily about her cooking, acted completely normal. But Emily couldn't shake the words of the letter. Ask him about April 12th. Finally she did. Michael, she said carefully, can we talk about Mom? That night. His smile faltered. Why? Because someone sent me a letter. They said you're hiding something. The fork clattered from his hand. His face went pale. Who told you that? He whispered. Emily's blood ran cold. His reaction wasn't denial. It was fear. The next day, she took the letter to the police. They dismissed it at first. Anonymous notes rarely led anywhere. But the detective in charge, Officer Daniels, promised to look into it. That evening, Emily found a second letter in her mailbox. You can't trust him. He lied to you. Look in the shed. Emily's hands shook as she approached the old wooden shed behind their house. Dust, cobwebs, tools. And then, hidden beneath a tarp, she found it. Box. Inside were photos, newspaper clippings, and a small bottle of pills. The label was torn off. Her mother's pills had always been kept in the kitchen. Why were these hidden here? Emily stared at the evidence, her breath shallow. Did Michael have something to do with their mother's death? That night, she confronted Michael again. I found the pills, Michael. In the shed. Why would you hide them? He looked at her, tears filling his eyes. You don't understand. I didn't want you to know. I didn't kill Mom. But I know who did. Emily froze. Then tell me, she demanded. Michael's voice broke. It wasn't a heart attack. Mom was poisoned. And the person who did it is still out there, watching us. Emily felt the room spin. Her mother hadn't died naturally. She had been murdered. And now, the anonymous letters, the warnings. Someone wanted her to uncover the truth. But before Michael could say more, the phone rang. Emily answered, her hand trembling. A distorted voice whispered on the other end. Stop digging, or you'll end up just like her. The line went dead. Emily's mother hadn't died of natural causes. She was murdered. Michael claimed to know who did it. And now, someone was threatening Emily to stop searching for the truth. But she couldn't stop. Because the deeper she dug, the closer she came to uncovering a secret that would shatter everything she believed about her family. Last time, Emily discovered her mother had been poisoned, and her brother Michael knew the killer's identity. But now, as threats close in, Emily is forced to face a devastating truth. One that could tear her family apart forever. Emily barely slept that night. Every creak of the house felt like someone watching, waiting. By morning, she decided she needed answers. No matter the cost. She pressed Michael again. Who killed her? She demanded. Michael's hands shook. I can't. If I tell you, you'll never look at us the same. Us? Emily asked, her voice sharp. Michael broke. It was Dad. Emily staggered back. Their father had died years ago in a car accident. How could it be him? Michael explained. The night Mom died, their father had come back. He had faked his death to escape gambling debts. He returned desperate for money, and when Mom refused to give it to him, he poisoned her. Michael had seen him slip the pills into her tea. But he was only a boy then, terrified. Their father vanished again before anyone could suspect him. Emily's chest tightened. The man she had mourned, the man she remembered as her father, was alive. And he was a murderer. Emily didn't want to believe it. But deep down it explained everything. The hidden pills, the letters, the threats. Someone knew their father was alive, and they wanted Emily to find him. She returned to Officer Daniels, clutching the evidence. First he was skeptical. But when the pills were tested, traces of poison matched her mother's autopsy. The case was reopened. That night, another letter arrived. You're closer than you think. He never left Ridgefield. Emily's breath caught. Her father had been hiding here all along. She and Michael searched the outskirts of town, abandoned barns and cabins where he might stay. And then, in an old hunting lodge, they found signs of life. Blankets, food wrappers, cigarette butts. And carved into the wall. Forgive me. Emily's stomach turned. He was close. Too close. The police set a trap. They left the lodge under surveillance, waiting for him to return. And one night he did. Emily wasn't supposed to be there, but she couldn't stay away. She watched as officers swarmed in, dragging a disheveled, gray-haired man into the light. Her father. His eyes met hers, wild, broken, guilty. I did it for you, he rasped. Everything I did was for you and Michael. Emily collapsed, sobbing. The man she had once loved, once mourned, had destroyed their family. In the weeks that followed, Ridgefield buzzed with the story. A man who faked his death, poisoned his wife, and hid in plain sight. A son who carried the secret for years. A daughter who uncovered the truth. At the trial, Emily faced her father one last time. Why? She whispered. His answer chilled her. Because love makes you do terrible things. Emily realized then that love wasn't about control or desperation. True love was about sacrifice, about truth. Even when it hurt. Her family was broken, but the truth had set her free. And as she stood at her mother's grave, the spring sun warming her face, Emily whispered a promise. No more secrets. Never again.